Welcome back, and joining us this morning is Dr. Ashanti Woods, pediatrician at Mercy Medical Center. And you were originally coming in today to talk about hot car deaths in children, and hopefully we'll get to a little bit of that. But with the mass shootings we've had yesterday and then overnight, we really need to talk about how to talk to your kids about this tragedy.
Absolutely. These are different times, Jennifer. When growing up, I did not necessarily remember having these conversations with my parents about mass shootings, what to do. But because of that, we as parents, as teachers, providers, we have to adjust our conversation, and so we have to address it. I think it's really important that when we talk to our child, we take into consideration the age of the child.
Right.
So very young, you might not have to say anything, but as we approach those school age years, that means we might have to start getting into this. The younger the child, probably the less we should say. So if they're 5, 6, 7, you want to keep it simple, one sentence about, addressing what happened. You might even want to start it off with an open-ended question. Hey, so, what are you guys talking about at school, to see if the child knows anything about it. As the child gets a little older, now we want to see how they feel about it because of social media, because of the internet. There's a good chance that they have heard something. Something we think that is important is limiting TV exposure. So after watching Channel 11, going to cut the TV off and engage our child, but you want to limit what they see. We think that repetitive exposure of images and those graphic images, that they take a toll, especially on that age group, and that age group that I'm talking about is anywhere probably from 7 to 11.
Right.
As we hit these preteen and teenage years, this is where we might be getting into a conversation. We do want to take into account, again, their feelings. If there's a take-home message, you want to try to see what your child knows already. A 12 or 13-year-old, they're starting to become opinionated. If you're a parent of a teenager, you know this. But we want to see what they've heard at school, what they're talking about, and ultimately see how they feel. And then the take-home messages, ultimately we want to make our child feel safe. I want to remind them that they are safe.
Which can be more difficult, especially the older kids. Let's talk about those teenage years where now they know this can happen in a Walmart, a grocery store, anywhere really. And so they start to feel, am I safe when I go out? So what action steps would you maybe give a kid?
That's exactly it. You hit a major word, which is an action plan. There are teenagers, so it's a good chance they're mama bear, papa bear, they're not necessarily right next to us. So we want to come up with a plan. So if they're driving, they're by themselves, they're on a school trip, they're with friends, we want to say, if this happens, then fill in the blank, then you do this, you go to this section, you, sad to say, but you play dead, you lie down, you get into a rack of clothes, you hide in the clothes and you play dead until it calms down, and then once the first responders get to the scene, then that's when we arise, or have a text plan. You know the features of your cell phone. So there are a lot of apps and cell phones where all you have to do, you don't have to pick up and down anything. You hold a button and then some things are going to occur. So just knowing those features is going to be very important.
Well, and having those steps might make them feel more secure.
Absolutely. I think it's important that we hear about these incidents way too frequently, but they are still rare. The likelihood of this happening at a certain location, I don't want to say the location, but the likelihood of this happening is rare. So ultimately, we want to remind them that they're safe. It's unlikely to happen, but if it does happen, we have a plan for it.
So difficult of a topic to broach, but thank you, Dr. Woods, for coming in. And we do want to talk about hot car deaths, so we're going to have you back in so we can talk about that.
Sounds
okay?
Good. Thank you so much.
Both very important topics. Still in.